let me describe what I see when I look at the physical reality of a clinical veterinary career. You're on your feet for 12 hours at a time. You restrain large animals in positions your spine was not necessarily designed to hold for extended period of times. You drive long distances between calls, you reach into cavities, lift equipment, and perform fine motor work. Fine motor work under physical and emotional load. You do this thousands of times across your career. Sleep deprived a lot of the time, underfueled most of the time. The body adapts to repeated demands, but only if you give it what it needs to adapt. Without structured training, it does not get stronger from this work. It gets worn down by it. Muscle mass declines over time, joint stability reduces, postural compression patterns develop, and then the injuries, when they arrive, they tend to feel sudden. But in reality, they are never sudden. They are the final expression of years of accumulated load on a structure that was never given the resources to absorb it. This is why physical resilience for a vet is not about aesthetics. It is about structural capability. And the four qualities that build it are strength, mobility, stability, and endurance. Strength is the foundation. Adequate muscle mass is the primary determinant of how well your joints are protected under load and over time as you age, how efficiently your metabolism functions, and how physically capable you remain as you move through your career and later on in life. You do not build strength from occupational activity alone. You build it from progressive resistance training. There, I said it. I had to. 2 to 4 sessions per week. You don't necessarily need the gym, you can start from home. The minimum effective dose is lower than you think, but the non-negotiable part is that it has to happen. Mobility then is what preserves your range of motion across the movements your clinical work repeatedly demands. The reaching, the bending, the overhead work, the lifting awkward moving loads. Without deliberate mobility training, clinical work will progressively restrict your range of motion as the years accumulate. The next point is stability. This is your postural control that keeps your joint protected during asymmetric, repetitive demands of your typical and atypical clinical procedures. It's your capacity to maintain your structural integrity, your core support, your spine support when your body is in positions that are a little bit precarious. And the final piece is endurance, which is cardiovascular but also your muscular capacity to sustain output across a long clinical day over many repetitions without compounding to fatigue that then degrades performance and compromises your posture. We're not talking about marathon training here. We are talking about the aerobic base. That means hour 8 does not feel like it costs twice as much as hour 1. These four qualities trained together build a body that can absorb what the career asks of it and still have something left at the end of the day. The question worth sitting with before your next working week now is this. Is anything you are currently doing specifically building any of those four and hopefully all four things? If the answer is no, now you know where to start.